Hello and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we ended up going through Fort Lyde and going through this whole area to Hermit Shack, and then... oh yeah, and then we continued around, got to Primeval Sorcerer Azur, talked to him, got Comet Azur, and then that was it. This time we are here at the Shaded Castle Ramparts, and we're going to suffer through the Poison Swamp. I leveled up, put it into Endurance, just so I have a little more stamina to work with. I'm not looking forward to this area. This whole area sucks. It's gonna be a lot of fast traveling back to this spot to heal and rest up. This is another instance where I don't know if I should be going holy or fire. Probably fire if we're being real. So I'll just quick dip back in and swap out Ashes of War. Flame Art, so I get my faith scaling. Yeah, I think it's like a slight stat up. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention too much before. I just know I think some of the guys ahead are resistant. And there's also the fact that, like, ghouls are weak to holy damage if it's, like, healing holy damage. If it's anything else, like, oh, it's extra holy on top of your attack, they don't care. That's irrelevant to them. Which I think is the dumbest thing. Because I would have appreciated having, you know, a discernible weakness on these guys instead of just being like, oh yeah, they just are strong, have fun. Alright, so this area is all clear, don't have to come back to this spot. Yeah, and there's stuff down here, so we gotta deal with all the slugs. We'll hold off so I can get a little more healing out of the shield for now. Come on, don't kill me. Congratulations, we're switching to a fireball. You had your chance, you ruined it. Oh, that's why I'm healing. My armor. I was confused for a second. Alright, there's I think a painting here. Yeah, painting. I think I know where that is. I am now green. I have officially become Kermit the Frog. Oh, if I had the frog-headed guy face, it'd be perfect. But I don't because I don't actually know where to get that. Ah, God. I'm just looking over these ledges, just kind of dreading having to drag myself through this place. It's doable. It's all doable. Just not gonna be happy while I do it. Just got to hit him with lightning because it's got further range. As much as I'd love to just black flame these guys, I just don't have the reliable range to reach out and hit them. Oh, actually that worked. I was gonna say, one thing I'd appreciate is if these poison swamps actually conducted electricity like normal water does. Because usually they don't. Like in some of these dungeons, it doesn't work and you just feel like an idiot. When in reality it probably should, you know. It's still a liquid. Hello there. Yeah, because further over that way is the... I think it's like a revenant. It's the ones that are all of amalgam. I hate them so much. They're so difficult to kill. I've seen pretty much every big name person who plays these games is like, yeah, they're just an annoyance. Like, they're not even fun enemies. Which I have to agree, like, when you... Who sat down and was like, yeah, so their weakness is going to be a spell that you have to stand still for. You kneel, and all their attacks swing low, so they will hit you. Brain dead AI. I'm gonna have to fight that thing too, which I'm not looking forward to. Not worried about FP because there's a bonfire ahead I can eventually go to and resupply at. Okay, cool. That's this whole area clear. Honestly, making good progress. Because just knocking out this whole area will be good, because then making it to the next segment is not nearly as difficult. Ah, I'm being pinchered. Didn't expect that for a moment. Now that I know it. Yeah, you can hang out in the poison swamp. The depraved perfumers. Different from the other perfumers we have seen in other areas. Good thing these guys are slow and dumb. I wish there was like a hex or something that would reduce enemy fire resistance or other resistances. There's a couple like Ashes of War, but I really don't like them because it'll be like, oh, the enemy magic resist goes down in this area, and yours does too. And I'm like, why? I get it, it makes it so it isn't just automatically advantageous for you, but I'd like it to be. Yep, right down there. And there is really nowhere you can hide as the player. I think, yeah, we cleared out everything up here when we first made our way through, because we ended up coming through this way. Screw it, we're just gonna go for it. I hate this spot, I hate this spot, I hate this spot. Oh, of course you'd fall down, you moron. You absolute boob. He died faster than I expected. All for a Ghost Glovewort 4. The upside, once you get through this area, the rest of this dungeon's super easy. Like, this is the worst spot. The next interior layer is just a bunch of normal garbage ghouls. You just whip lightning bolts, they die. The spot after that is like some dogs and some clean rot knights, and then the boss. Yep, there's a clean rot knight. Alright, we'll go in low health. I'm stupid. I'm ready to fight. And he's dead. Go team. Thought I heard movement. Must have been a zombie outside. Valkyrie's prosthesis, we need that for a quest. So this actually works out well, you know, getting that out of the way. We need that actually for Gowry's quest, since we didn't start his yet. Which is actually kind of good, because there's so many different, like, if you'd started it when we first went to Caelid, we'd be sitting on, like, part of it still. And this way we can just kind of knock through a bunch of it. The most we'll have to do is just fast travel to a bunch of locations. Yeah, look at that. Dropped him and his goofy horse. Please don't step off. I do hate how much of a step your guy takes when he casts the lightning spear. You know, you're by any ledge, it's like, okay, just charge it up and throw it. And the guy's like, charge it up and walk off the ledge. It's like, no, please, don't do that. Anything but. Alright, and then from here, yep, we have our Site of Grace, which we can actually continue on through the area. But I want to... Actually, we'll just reset. I killed like 2 guys, I'm not too concerned. Better to have all my flasks than have none of them. And as we saw, that guy's 1 fireball, so... Not like he's too much of a challenge. I want to say there's more ghouls that spawn here. Little idiot thought he could hide behind a wall. Yeah, so this is gonna be... I guess having gone through here once before makes it a lot easier. You know, having known what the encounters are. First time I went through here was a nightmare. Hey, perfumer shield. Never actually gotten that before. Not gonna use it. I feel like the perfumer gear needs to actually boost the perfume bottle effects. Because they're interesting, just the game doesn't boost them enough, and they honestly don't have enough to justify them. There's only like 4, I think. Oh. Oh, so you can get up here through that way. That's cool. Not very useful since there's nothing here. But I guess if you haven't got the Sight of Grace, you can always come up and start moving in from here. Oh yeah, yep, that's what I was thinking of. I was trying to remember why I had all my issues with this area. And that would be it. Yeah, this is actually lethal poison. Because you notice how fast it's going down. Ah, yeah, I'm gonna have to go fight him. We'll sneak around this way so I can maybe try to get a fireball in. Or I can just go for getting him goobered and... Yep, and then bank on that to happen. Those guys are just annoying. I'm afraid that's what the DLC is gonna be, full of, is guys like that. Miyazaki's gonna be like, yeah, what if we made this worse? You know, what if we had just like a room with 6 of those guys? I mean, there already is. It's a hallway of like 6 of them in this, but we'll get to that fun later. Actually, I don't even think we have to go down that way, so I'm probably gonna avoid it. It's horrible, though. It's honestly not worth the loot you get in the area. My character was like level 200 and was still getting just pummeled to death. Yep, and that gives you a little bit of information. This place belonged to House Murray, who we killed like the last person over by the Brolem a couple episodes back. And that someone took the house, or took the castle, and the family sword, who you will probably recognize, because I don't know if it's intended that it's the same model, but it's the same model as someone we've seen before. Yep, Perfumer's Cookbook, it's not good. The only good one is the Iron Jar one, and we don't get that until a little bit later. And I'll tell you here now, that dungeon is not fun. Nope. Screw it, we're getting out. Hate fighting dogs. No stagger having stupid dogs that stagger you on every hit. I take a lot of joy in obliterating them with every spell and sword I have. Okay, yeah, so the boss is here, so we actually have to double back quick. Yeah, now, if I want to, I can come back through that, or if you are playing along and you're injured and need to heal, you can take the moment. Think that's enough for Tish. 132. I don't like having to burn a crimson tear or a cerulean tear for next to nothing, but better than burning it and not burning it and regretting it. But yeah, this boss will seem familiar. You notice the stance, the sword, all that. Because this guy is essentially the bell-bearing hunter. That we've been beating on repeatedly. Let's go for this and see what happens. Nothing. Okay, good to know. I don't know what that grab would do, and I'm too scared to find out. Yeah, he's dead. And now we get the Murray Executioner sword, so his sword, his shield. And his sword is much like the Regalia of Eocade, because it's the same thing, but a bigger version. It's an arcane strength sword. It's cool, but, you know, if you're playing arcane, you just build bleed anyways. But that is all for now. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.